another review. I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. Hey guys, it's me, cyoubx, and today we're going to be reviewing the mf8 Square-1 version 2. It's said that the version 1 is better for speed solving, but since I don't have the version 1 or any other brand of Square-1, I can only tell you the quality that I've experienced with the mf8 Square-1 version 2. I have two mf8 Square-1 version 2s with me, white and black. These are $10 each from the cubicle.us, but might be cheaper elsewhere. This is a 54mm cube. It weighs about the same as a Guhong version 2. This isn't a bad size, but it might be problematic for those with larger hands since the middle layer is quite thin and holding it could be challenging. For me though, it's really not an issue. The sticker quality is nice and the shades are vibrant. The green is brighter than Diane's green and the blue is just a little bit darker, but the overall contrast is great. That being said, the color scheme itself is inconsistent. We see that the orange and red are flipped on the white Square-1, and the slice also goes through different colors. It doesn't make a difference for solving the puzzle since the top and bottom colors are more important for solving Square-1, but for those with OCD, you might need to resticker it. Popping an edge, we see the quasi-ball core mechanism where the shell of a ball is essentially fused to the equatorial pieces, and it is split at the slice. This ball core works remarkably well, but I've noticed it does decrease the stability of the puzzle due to the small gap between the hemispheres. At looser tensions, an edge piece can pop out at this juncture. It's not an issue though if the tensions are tightened. Comparing an edge and a corner, we do see that both pieces are pretty much identical, and the real difference is that they are just cut at a different place, and the cuts are just skewed. Unlike most ball core mechanisms, like some older 4x4s, such as the Rubik's brand, we do see that the pieces are locked into the ball, not just gliding over the surface. This does make the cube seem sturdier, and probably does prevent the cube from popping. The mf8 Square-1 version 2 has surprisingly good corner cutting at about half a piece, halfway through the edge and halfway through the corner. As expected with this design, there is no reverse corner cutting. The turn quality is remarkable with a near frictionless slice and smooth, crisp layers. The white one does seem to be a little bit bumpier, but it's not really noticeable and it certainly is not a deal breaker. So my recommendation is a yes. The build quality can be better, but it's really not bad as is. The turning is good, corner cutting is solid, and it does it without encouraging pops. The only obvious flaws in the puzzle that I can think of are the inconsistent color scheme and the loose caps. It's possible that you will get neither of those issues. On my black Square-1, the color scheme was fine, and the caps were on there snugly. On the white one, I had one loose center cap, and the color scheme was just flipped for the orange and the red. Otherwise, everything else was fine. So for the final grade of the mf8 Square-1 version 2, I'm going to be giving it a B. Not because it's particularly good or bad, but because it is the only Square-1 that I have, and my grading scale is completely relative based on a benchmark that I choose. Since the version 2 is the only Square-1 that I have, it is by default a B. That being said, it is a really good Square-1, as I've said before, and I really do recommend it. But if you are looking at buying a Square-1, I do recommend checking the Cube Twist Square-1 or the mf8 Square-1 version 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so that you can be notified of these types of videos as well as cubing tutorials. You can join my website by subscribing via email, or you can join my Facebook group where you can ask questions and talk to other cubers. I also have a Facebook page and Twitter page if you want to follow me closely like a stalker, and that's about it. So until next time, toodles.